bit of gears. We're here with Cole from Albury, and he's got his lovely W model Kenworth.
Yeah.
She's a ripper.
Yeah, I like it too.
Yeah, how long have you had it, Cole?
Just on 12 months.
Yes. And where did you get it?
I got it from a guy in Canberra. I can't remember his name, but I bought it up there just over 12 months ago.
Sure. And what can you tell us about the motor? And
well, it's a 3406B Caterpillar motor.
Yep.
It's the original motor that was in the truck in 1985 when it was born. And it's still ticking along nicely. A bit underpowered compared to the trucks today, but it does the job, yeah.
She would have been a big one in its day, though.
Would have been a big banger in its day, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I bought it from this guy in Canberra last year, and I'll tell you a bit about what I know about the truck.
Yep.
I can't sweat it because it's all second-hand information. When I bought it, it was all very, very black and not much else. And it was actually set up as a funeral truck to take old truckies like me on their last ride.
Sure.
And it had been like that for quite a few years. If you want, I'll tell you what I know about the truck right from new, if you want me to.
Okay, yep.
So it's an 85 model, and it was bought brand new by Brambles Transport Company back in them days. And it was a fuel tanker, full of fuel tanker, one trailer fuel tanker. We only had one trailer back in them days. We didn't have B-doubles and all that. And Brambles worked it for a couple of years. I don't know the exact time period, but they rolled it, and then it was apparently off the road for a number of years. And I believe a guy from down Gippsland in Victoria bought it, and he fixed it up and used it full of walking floor trailer. They call them a walking floor. They cart bark chip and all that, and they just sort of walk it out the back instead of a tipper. And he sold it to a guy up in New South Wales somewhere. I think it was out Bombala way, but I can't be sure. And he fixed it all up from the rollover. No, sorry. He sold to this guy up there that put it in as an addition to his small transport fleet. And he didn't have it for too long, and his business started going a bit slow and that, so he put this truck in the shed and just left it there for a while. And then he had the idea of turning it into a funeral truck and called it the Last Ride. And from what I've been told, they stripped it all down and repainted it and made it all very, very black and put a nice custom-made slide on the back of it where the turntable now is to put the coffin on.
Yep.
And it was used basically as a hearse for funerals. The guy that had this idea and started to do it, it was almost finished into a funeral truck, and the poor bugger got killed in a truck accident himself. And all his mates got together, and as I say, it was nearly finished, and they rushed in and finished the job. And he was the first one to go on his last ride on his own truck. So it's a bit of a sad story.
Yeah, that is sad.
It's that's life, I guess. And then his widow, she kept it going as a funeral service truck for a period of time. I don't know how long. And then she sold it to a guy in Canberra who I finished up buying it from, and he kept on using it for that purpose for a number of years. It didn't do a lot of work. It wasn't a popular thing. It had a memorial board on the back behind the sleeper on the wall with the names and the dates and the funerals it was done. And over a period of like several years it was used for that purpose. There was probably only about a dozen or 15.
So this is an ex-Brambles trucks, guys?
I didn't want that sign, so I took
Brambles
it off.
used to own it. It used to be a tanker.
Back to the widow of the original inventor of the Last Ride, if you will. And I think he would have done it.
So it's had a couple of hands by the sounds of it. A couple of people have brought it, sold it, and sold it. But it's originally from Brambles, back from 1970. So it's got some history behind it.
And I tried to break the black up. I got all the lines, scrolls and that done on. Took the polish wheels off and put black spiders back on, which go with the day of the thing, and turned it into my little toy.
Awesome.
Awesome. Very, very well rebuilt truck.
It looks great.
The interior.
Just hold that up.
The interior is all nicely done out in leather, which is not an original thing, but it sort of makes it
love the seats.
quite a nice truck. Excuse the towels on the floor, but I don't like dirty or mats.
Gee, that looks awesome. Who upholstered the seats?
I don't know. They had it done.
That was already there, yeah. Good stuff.
But Yeah, so no, it's a pretty good old banger, and I quite like it. I'm quite proud to drive it around.
Yeah, absolutely.
People like you and
It'd be fun, wouldn't it? Going around the shows, you're getting with all your mates and everything.
That's right. So,
Fantastic.
So that's
And when you said it was a Brambles,
sorry,
you showed us around. Was it Brambles? You said.
Brambles, yeah.
Yeah, and you said about around here on the side about the oil.
Yeah. Back in the day, Brambles was one of them. I think TNT. 2 or 3 of those old, well-established companies from back in the day, had the little doors put in the side of the bonnet, so instead of tipping the bonnet up to check your oil and that, you could open the door and supposedly check your oil. But if you have a look, it wouldn't have worked real well because the dipstick's way the hell down there. I don't know.
Oh, is it?
how they reached it, but there it is. That's what it was there for.
Okay.
There's also another one up on top there to check your radiator.
Yep.
But it's no good. You can't
Put the
open
spoiler
it.
on
I put the bug deflector on it.
Yep. Oh, well, the theory was good.
Yeah.
Theory was